Hi everyone, welcome back to my urban homestead. My name is Miriam, for those who are new. This is my projects corner. So you see I got a gorilla cart over there that needs to be put together. And two things I'm super excited about are my Vego products. So I've got Vego tomato cages here and a new Vego raised bed here. Can't wait to get them put together and in use in the garden. Today I'm planting some tomatoes and installing the tomato cages. So let's get started. These are my first Vego products, and I can already tell by the quality, they are real serious business. These are really sturdy. You know, tomato cages are known for being really flimsy, and these, like, you can't even bend them. They're really strong, so I'm excited. And look, they put them together with twine. This will be reused in the garden. Thank you, Vego. And I thought for a while it was Vego, but it is Vego because all of their pieces can be used together so they can connect like Legos. So Lego with vegetables, Vego. I thought that was really quite smart of them. Let us look at the directions. As part of our commitment to the environment, this package contains no plastic filler materials. That's really cool. No tools are needed. All right, so these go into a square. Let me bring you guys a little closer. Now I want to show you, you could actually do these in multiple ways. You can do it like a teepee, kind of like a tent. So you could have your plants climb up one side and down the other. You could do it as a traditional tomato cage here. And you could do a wall, which is really neat. So that's cool. And this is neat too. You can do it like a tunnel. So there's 4 cages being used here. Really cool. So there's lots of different options. Wow. You could do a fence. So this one, I think the fence would be good if you're doing maybe like raspberry or blackberries, things that need to climb up, but that also can get a bit bushy. You can put the fence around them, so you'd have to use at least 2 cages. Who knew? There's so many options. Cage with cucumber trellis. So cool. All right. I mean, where are the directions? Okay. Place P1 flat on the ground. Fold into square shape. Place P2 into the open corners. Okay. I found P2. Real talk, I couldn't see it, and I ended up contacting Vego on their chat, and they were like, can you send a picture of what you got? And as I was taking a picture, I noticed that the P2s are attached to the other cages. So here we go. This is P2. It's got a little hook at the end, almost like a shepherd's staff. This one here is the shorter cage. This is more for like squashes. You probably do determinate tomatoes. Then I have the longer ones, which are more for indeterminate. let's put a few together and see the different setups we can make. So we've got the tall one here. So here are two options. You can use these for determinate. You could use the smaller ones for squash if you want to, like zucchini. This is for indeterminate, and then you could put one on top of the other for even taller indeterminates. And what I absolutely love is that they fold flat. So you can store them in the winter months. You don't have to pull out the peg, you can just store them flat like that, which is great. And I cannot get over how sturdy they are. I'm going to use these clips to put them together. Let me bring you a little closer. I want you to really see how it works. So here's the clip. There are little grooves here for the rods. You lay the rod in it, and then you close it up. Now this is a little tricky for me. You've got to have really strong hands, and I don't. So it does take a little bit of effort, but you've got to close it all the way so that it snaps. And that for me is hard. So if you're like me and have some issues with your hands or wrists, you might want to get some help for this portion. And also make sure that the rods are in place, because if they're not, it definitely won't close. Let's try again over here. I have friends coming over today, so I might just have them help me, because I don't have it. I don't have the strength in my thumb. If you had like a clamp to hold them together, I'm sure it would work, or a second person to help. Oh, I got it. Yay! Woohoo! Perseverance pays off. There are two little pins right there, and they correspond with two holes on the other side. So that's where it's supposed to go in. But no, a bit too hard for me. All right, so 2 pins might be enough. Let's try it out. I prefer 3 or 4 clips, but it is what it is. So now, we have a tent. This is a really great option for maybe cucumbers or snap peas, where you can have your plants climb up and then down the other side. I really like this. I'm definitely going to use this next year, because what I find is I have 3 cattle panel trellises, but that's it. Those are where I put all of my climbing or vining plants, and this really gives you more options in your raised beds or in different sections of your garden to have climbing plants. So Vego, great job, 2 thumbs up. Another option is to do a wall. You could put this in a raised bed or in a section of your in-ground garden. 45-degree angles. And it basically is a climbing wall for your plants. And if you've got a long area, you can do 2 of them and attach them at the edge here. So this is really cool. I really like this as well. I cannot say how much I respect Vego Garden. I wish I had discovered them earlier. Shout out to Green Love, who posted a video a few months back on tomato cages and setting them up, and I immediately went to Vego and used her coupon code to get these. These are really well made. They give you lots of options in the garden. I'm really excited to use these. I've got a tomato that is in one of my raised beds and it is getting a little unruly. So I'm going to use one of these cages to give it some support. But I'm really looking forward to using Vego products way more in my garden, especially the teepee or the tent that I showed you. I'm excited to use that in the fall with maybe some sugar snap peas and other climbing plants. So let's get to the garden and install this cage. So this is the tomato plant that I want to support. And I'm going to open up the cage, close it around the tomato, ensure I can get all of the tomato branches inside the cage, and put the stake through to keep it closed. And we're going to press this all the way in. There we go. Cool. So there we have it. And it will just continue to grow but be enclosed here in the cage. So there we go. Vego tomato cage has been put in. Now, I'm so excited about this. It is so nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Those traditional tomato cages are just the pits when you compare with the Vego one. So let's move on to the next homesteading project. Hey y'all, it is the next day and I just realized another great use for the Vego Garden tomato cage. So here's my chicken coop. They got their run here, and I'm gonna move the camera so you can see a little better. There is a bucket there that I use to block them in when I'm going in to give them more food or to clean their water or whatever have you. Now that I have my summer crops planted and growing, I don't let them free range. And I feel bad because in the fall and winter, we're in zone 9B, they can free range all the time, we don't get any snow, and now they're kind of stuck in the coop. But I just realized I could use the Vego cage and make a little area here just for them to at least have a few square feet of room. They can come out, they can scratch up the ground, get some bugs, and enjoy themselves without being in the garden. So this area is really compacted soil. This area of the garden used to be a pool, and the former homeowners filled it in. So it's really just fill dirt and pretty compacted. I'm most likely going to take a drill and at least start the holes so that I can get the tomato cage in the ground. If you guys have any other ideas on what I can do, please let me know. But at the very least, they're going to have a good 3x3 space here that they can come out of the run and enjoy themselves. So I'm really excited about this. I am looking forward to using these Vego tomato cages, not only in my garden, but on the homestead in general. A new purpose for it is to give my chickens a little bit of space outside their run in the summer. I hope you guys are having a great day in your gardens and on your homesteads. Definitely visit the Vego Garden website and take a look at these tomato cages. They are really, really well made. I'm so excited for all the uses I have for them here on my homestead. Feel free to check out another video above. Let me know if you've got any Vego products in your garden, if you're using the tomato cages, and I will see you in the next one. Happy gardening, everyone.